Gentlemen, to the biggest game of the year, the last game of the season, a winner-take-all single-game NBA Final. I'm Kevin Harlan here at the table with me, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And over on the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Get out there with Michael Jordan, and it's Big Daddy, and it's Dennis Rodman, and it's Pippen in at the small forward position. And for the Magic, Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. Hardaway is out there with Jalen Suggs. And it's Shaq in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Here we go.
And so it'll be Chicago off the tip. And so it's official, folks. The NBA Finals have tipped off. And what a game we've got in store. Now here's Jordan. The Big Daddy passes to Jordan. Here's Pippen. It's blocked by Shaq. Wagner against Rodman. Outside Hardaway. O'Neal a screen on Jordan. Here's Hardaway. Good on the 13-footer.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Big Daddy. Nifty move. And then slammed in by Jordan.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
Outside, Suggs.
Number 2.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for 2, Jalen Suggs.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Outside Pippen. Pass to Rodman. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Jordan with the bucket.
Yeah, nice timing there on that catch and shoot. Jordan with such a musical rhythm to his game.
Back to Suggs. O'Neal sets the screen for Suggs. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pippen outside. Pass to the kid. And here is Rodman. He's covered by Banchero. 6 on the shot clock. And here is Rodman. Fires the 3. The shot misses. Down low. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And how about Banchero showing some passion there, going in hard and finishing right at the rim.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Jordan. You can't get that one. Magic have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Hardaway. It's good.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Here's the kid. Outside Pippen. The 15-footer. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
On the wing, Hardaway. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. To the paint. Kicks it out to Jordan. Over Hardaway. And again, no good by Chicago.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
O'Neal outside. Pass to Banchero. Off target from 3-point range. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 4-point game. Now here's Rodman. Jordan looking around. And he goes big with the dunk right over Jalen Suggs.
And right there, you see how quickly MJ gets into the air. Yet another one of his natural gifts.
Now, here's Suggs. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Shaq. That's tipped. Pippen outside. Here's the kid. Jordan against Suggs. And slam dunk by Jordan.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 9. Pippen sets a screen for Jordan. And Pippen slams it in.
He's coming off the pick. Jordan often takes this himself, crosses the D up that time.
Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to keep.
And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. And you look at the kid, one of the best passers in the NBA, always looking to get his teammates involved.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
Suggs passes to Wagner. O'Neal sets the screen for Wagner. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
O'Neal finds Wagner. Hardaway with a wide open look. And it's off from 3-point range. Jordan outside. Rodman passes to the kid. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Shot clock at 6. Wide open look. And no good. Trying to use the glass. The Magic have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Pippen. Kicks it out to Jordan. Wagner against Pippen. And they take the lead. Pippen's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Suggs. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Horace Grant is checked in for the Magic. And the Bulls making a change also. Kukoc is checked in. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Outside, Rodman. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And as a free throw shooter, Rodman has his challenges. One of those guys who almost shoots a better percentage from the field.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Magic trail by 3. Pass to Shaq. Grant kicks to Hardaway. Grant surveying the D. Clock at 6. And here is Suggs. Here's Banchero. And O'Neal gets it to go. Shaq's got his second basket.
Second chance points always hurt. It's not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now here's Kukoc. Good on the three-point shot. And the Bulls lead by 4.
A legitimate threat to burn you outside. Kukoc understands when he should take that shot.
To the middle. Here's Shaq. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. And at 6 points for Shaquille O'Neal. Bulls have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. The kid passes to Jordan. It's blocked by Shaq. And they're pushing it up. And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway's got the game tied up here for Orlando.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Now here's Jordan. 9 points in the game so far.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Banchero outside. To the inside. And Shaq with the slam.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Chicago's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Outside, Jordan. To the kid. Outside, Kukoc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Kukoc has got 6.
Love the assertiveness from Kukoc. A valuable offensive weapon for this team.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. For the Magic. Wagner's checked in for Shaq. And it's Anderson in for Hardaway. Steve Kerr's checked in for the Bulls. Suggs finds Wagner. Back to Suggs. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leading, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Scottie Pippen's checked in for the Bulls. Banchero outside. And here's Anderson for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
The kid can't hit.
Aggressive move. I know he wishes he had that one back.
Wagner outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Anderson. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Wagner, right side. Pass to Suggs. Nice move. Wagner finds Suggs. Now, here's Grant. Rebound by Pippen. And so, it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. They trail by 1. Here's Big Daddy. From down in the low post, it goes. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Pass to Wagner. And here's Anderson from the arc. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bulls out front, leading by just 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, they can really open up the rest of their offense.
Anderson is out there with Hardaway. Then there's Wagner. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Grant in at the 4. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Yep, that one goes in there.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Pass to Kukoc. Now here's Jordan.
The drive is the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat.
Bulls have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Jordan. Both shots good from the stripe. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Shaq. Wagner outside. Now here's Hardaway. Out to the right wing. And here's Anderson from the arc. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Anderson's got the lead up to 4 now for Orlando. Wagner against Pippen. Outside, Jordan. It's blocked by Shaq. They retain possession. Now Anderson, he has 5. Shaq with it. Anderson outside, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Take a look at Jordan, second in the league, having an excellent season. And, of course, Shaquille O'Neal.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
Now here's Pippen. Michael Jordan on the wing. Floats it up for Pippen. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Anderson outside. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Shaq. O'Neal is doubled. Wagner kicks to Anderson. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Kerr with it. Hardaway picks him up. Now Pippen. The 3. It's good from long range. Pippen's got 9 points.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and then he is good to go.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And it's Pippen in the corner. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Merciless move by Scotty with the ball, completely unbalancing the defender.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And the Magic making a change here. Banchero's checked in.
Coming over the floor for Orlando, number 5, Bancaro.
Orlando with the ball. It's a 3-point game. On the wing, Hardaway, defended by Kerr. They need this, and Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got 6 here in this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 on 3 corners here in the second quarter so far. Wagner passes to Hardaway. Back to Wagner. Here is Anderson. Wagner as screen on Kerr. 6 to shoot. And here's Anderson for 3. Dennis Rodman pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Jordan up top. Rodman up top. He's covered by Banchero. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Fades. And Kukoc is good for 3. Kukoc has got the lead up to 4 now for the Bulls. Here's Wagner. Scoreless thus far. Outside Hardaway. Back to Wagner. Banchero outside. Outside Hardaway. The offensive rebound. O'Neal no good. Now the Bulls with it. Big stretch here going 10-2. Rodman sets the screen for Jordan. And the jam by Dennis Rodman.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now, here's Wagner. Takes the 3. Here's Shaq. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Dennis Rodman picks one up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from O'Neal. Chicago making some changes. Big Daddy's checked in for Kukoc, and it's the kid in for Steve Kerr. O'Neal hits them both. Chicago leading by 4. And so Jordy Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And here is Rodman. Pass to the kid. Pippen a screen. And it's Pippen slamming it down.
And the shots just keep on falling for Pippen. And seeing him find his rhythm is sure to motivate his teammates.
Banchero kicks to Hardaway. Anderson against Jordan. O'Neal high post. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Rodman's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Pippen. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Grant, he's checked in for the Magic. Jalen Suggs comes in for Hardaway. And a change for the Bulls. Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Big Daddy. That free throw good from Pippen.
And what doesn't Scottie Pippen do? A very polished defender who can also rain buckets down from wherever. And whenever Scottie's on the floor, he is making trouble for you.
O'Neal is doubled. And finished off by Banchero.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Bulls leading by 7. Pass to Kukoc. Here's Jordan. He's got 13. Point blank range. Jordan.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so it's Suggs who brings up the ball for Orlando. From the arc, Rodman with the rebound. Rodman's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Michael Jordan drops the hammer.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
And Suggs throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Here's Jordan. No points on that miss. Puts him at 7 for 13 from the floor. Inside, here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
You know, that level of physicality that Grant brings inside is awesome to watch. He does a great job with finishing with that power above the rim.
Here's the kid. No scoring in this one. Rodman finds Pippen. Wide open. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And the Bulls lead by 9.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Banchero. To the paint, here's O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
And for his position, Banchero, great vision and willingness to make the extra pass.
And so, Jordy Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Hardaway's checked in for Shaq. And Chicago also making a switch. Big Daddy's checked in for Scottie Pippen. Kukoc against Anderson. Kukoc pass to Jordan. Jordan driving in. Rodman. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Hardaway. He's got 14. To the inside. Grant dishes to Van Carroll. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
Banchero, no good on the free throw.
What you like about Banchero, he's built to carry an offense in both temperament and talent.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Now here's Anderson. He has 5. Banchero passes to Anderson. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Outside Hardaway. Banchero, a screen on Jordan. There's the lob to Banchero. And here we go. Jordan going to the hoop. Nice work by Jordan, leaking out and cashing in.
Yeah, Jordan just glides up the court. It's kind of deceptive. Doesn't look like he's running as fast as he really is.
Outside Hardaway. Over Jordan. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Penny Hardaway. Chicago has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Pass to the kid. Here's Big Daddy. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Here's Jordan. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. And Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Now here's Jordan. 19 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Jordan's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Michael Jordan getting it done for the Chicago Bulls. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. And we'll be right back after this.
And thank you for joining us. 2 quarters in the books and a Game 1 deficit for the Orlando Magic.
You're not going to win many games shooting under 30% from 3. If they want to climb back into it, they've got to focus on getting easier looks there, Ernie.
Not everybody can be like the Jet, though, who shot a career 40% from behind the line.
39.9%. That half year in Atlanta killed it, Ernie.
I would agree with that.
Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. They've made it this far, Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Shaq, how much brighter is the spotlight here in this championship round?
It doesn't get any brighter. This is where you need your stars to be stars and your moons to be moons and your galaxies to be galaxies.
You know what, Ernie? This is what you dream about. But you got to stay in the moment. You got to focus on things that got you here.
How about planets to be planets? Does that apply here as well?
Yes, that does.
Thanks. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
The Magic trail by 8. Starting off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. They've got Michael Jordan. Pippen is out there with Rodman. Then it's the kid, and it's Big Daddy in at the center position. Van Carroll, that's good.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
The kid passes to Big Daddy. Bounce pass from Jordan. Here's the kid. Coming on the board. And then Pippen slams it in.
Don't you wish you could leap like Pippen? I mean, I do.
Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. And again, it's Orlando converting.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's gonna keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
The kid can't hit.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Shaquille O'Neal, shooting 1.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. The Bulls leading by 3. Pass to Rodman. Here's Big Daddy. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Bulls shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. No good on the free throw. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Suggs against Jordan. The kid passes to Big Daddy. To the middle. Pocket 6. Pippen. Wagner with the block.
Good awareness on D there. Wagner wanting to be a difference maker defensively.
Pass to Hardaway. Now here's Shaq. Defended by Rodman. Here's Suggs. The Magic again can't hit.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Jordan passes to the kid. Oh, the focus inside by Michael Jordan.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Wagner. Now, here is O'Neal. He's got 14. Hardaway passes to Banchero. Shoots over Rodman.
And the thing about Rodman, he's more of a position player defensively, but that time he was able to swat it away.
And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Now Hardaway. He's got 21. Suggs finds Banchero. Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. Rebound by the kid. The Bulls leading by 5. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pippen dishes to Jordan. Back to Pippen. Orlando grabs the miss. O'Neal's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. To Suggs. Shaq down low. Guarded by Jordan. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring zone. Shooting 2 for the Bulls.
You got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
Kukoc, he's checked in for Chicago. Second free throw, no good. The Bulls leading by 4. Outside for Jordan. Outside, Rodman. It's a nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's the kid. He's covered by Banchero. Sinks the three-pointer. Kukoc has got 12 points in the game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Now, here's Banchero.
And on the interior, Banchero's a hard worker with terrific mobility.
For Orlando, they have hit 4 of 8 from the free throw line so far. Folks, that's 50%. Not great work there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Banchero. Chicago leading by 5. And so Jordy Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Look at O'Neal, one of the game's best, second in the league.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
Here's Jordan. 23 points in the game. Pass to Kukoc. Back to Jordan. Rodman sets the screen for Jordan. Good on the bucket. Jordan's got 25 points in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Suggs, screen on Kukoc. Pass to Shaq. Kicks it out to Wagner. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Bulls leading leading by 7. The kid passes to Rodman. Here's the kid. Outside, Jordan. Down low, here's Kukoc, and it's Kukoc with the jam.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
Now, here's Banchero. 11 points in the game.
Okay, showing up some point forward skills there. Banchero, nice find in that pick and roll.
Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's the kid. They lead by 7. Here's Jordan. It's blocked. Banchero inside. Rodman on him. Suggs finds Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Now here's Jordan. Put it down! Whoa!
My gracious, way to get up.
Oh, a shack attack!
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Here's the kid. Still yet to score. Pass to Big Daddy. Kicks it out to Jordan. 2 on the clock. From outside, off the mark.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Outside, Suggs. Banchero outside. Orlando moving the ball around. O'Neal sets the screen for Hardaway. A 3-pointer off the mark. Chicago leading by 5. Pass to Kukoc. And it's Kukoc with the jam.
Oh, the big fella from Croatia, Toni Kukoc, on fire.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
So for the Magic, Grant comes in for Paolo Banchero. And it's Anderson in for Suggs. Pippen's checked in for the Bulls. Kerr comes in for Jordan. O'Neal on the wing, guarded by Kukoc, and here's Anderson for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. Shaq's got his 3rd assist on the night. The kid passes to Kerr. Here's Big Daddy, guarded by O'Neal. Driving the lane. For Chicago, they have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early. The first one falls. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. The Magic trail by 5. Wagner outside. Wagner with a screen for Hardaway. Misses for 3. Bulls have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Pass to the kid. Buries the long-range jumper. The kid's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Hardaway passes to Wagner. Now Hardaway driving in, and here's Shaq. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway's got 3 assists tonight.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
The Kid passes to Pippen. Pass to Big Daddy. Shot clock at 6. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Anderson outside. Back to Wagner. Stolen by Pippen. Goes up. And then Pippen slams it in.
And on the break, Pippen knows what to do.
The Magic trail by 8. Anderson outside. Wagner looking it over. Out to Hardaway. 5 on the clock. Anderson passes to Hardaway. Over Kerr. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Hardaway's got 23 points.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
The Kid passes to Pippen. Shoots from the baseline. It's hauled in by the Magic. O'Neal's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Here's Wagner. Sinks that one from the post. Wagner's got his first points of the night.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Kukoc against Grant. Here's Big Daddy. And a great assist by Kukoc as that one goes in. Big Daddy's got 4 this quarter. Wagner on the wing. Defended by Pippen. O'Neal is doubled. Hardaway dishes to Anderson. O'Neal inside. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13. The Bulls leading by 5. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. The Kid passes to Big Daddy. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Chicago, they have gone 5 of 9 at the line.
Shooting for the Bulls. Number 5, taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Just can't seem to get right from the free throw line here in the second half.
Good on the second free throw. The Magic trail by 6. The kick out to Anderson. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 4th assist in this one.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Bulls lead by 3. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
3 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. Jalen Suggs is out there with Anderson. And it's Grant in at the center filling out the middle. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Making the effort to create for his team. Pippen uses the pick and roll flawlessly.
Suggs with the ball. There's the lob to Banchero. And stolen by Jordan. pass to Rodman. The shot from the low post is good. And that's now 9 points for Dennis Rodman.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Looking to end his cold spell. There's Wagner with the three. Rebound by the Bulls. Jordan down low. Defended by Anderson. Savvy little up fake there. Fooling the D. And now it's a 9-point Bulls lead. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Suggs. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
Here's Jordan.
Nice finish.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
And defense makes an effort to stop Grant inside, but he gets physical right back and gets the whistle.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
The thing about Horace Grant, he's a glue guy, but also ultra talented. What an asset to this team.
He hits the second from the line. Chicago leading by 8. Shot, high post. The rebound by Grant.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Kukoc against Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, the pick working to full effect before the stop.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Anderson outside. Wagner against Pippen. Here's Banchero for 3. That is off the mark. He's shooting 60% on 6 of 10 shots. And here's Kerr. Pippen outside. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Wagner from long range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Kerr kicks to Jordan. Pippen dishes to Jordan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got his 6th assist on the night. The Magic trail by 10. Now, here's Wagner. Pass to Banchero. Another miss by Orlando.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Jordan gets to Pippen. Jordan outside. Kukoc against Suggs. Just 3 to shoot. Pippen with the bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Wagner with it. He's picked up by Pippen. That one good for 2.
Good job executed inside. Wagner in total control down there.
Rodman kicks to Jordan. No good on the triple. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Trailing by 10. Wagner wide open. And he's good on the 3 ball.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Jordan's shot is off. Orlando, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Good work there as it goes.
All quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
Rodman with a screen on Wagner. It's Pippen with the drive and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jalen Suggs.
His agility makes Pippen so dangerous inside. He can create contact while also being able to get the shot off.
That free throw good from Pippen. O'Neal's check in for Orlando. Hardaway comes in for Anderson, then for the Bulls. Big Daddy comes in for Tony Kukoc. And it's the kid in for Steve Kerr. And both free throws good for Pippen. The Magic trail by 7. Outside Hardaway. Back to Suggs. Banchero outside. Inside, O'Neal. Shaq bullies his way inside.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's the kid. He's covered by Suggs. The kid can't hit.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Pass to Hardaway. Now, here is O'Neal. Banchero kicks to Hardaway. It's up a 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Rodman's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The kid passes to Jordan. Here's the kid. It's Pippen on the way. He's covered by Banchero. Here's Rodman. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Pippen's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Back to Suggs. Now Banchero. Shaq with a screen on Pippen. Banchero draws the double. Hardaway from outside.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Jordan, the pass to Rodman. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. The Magic trail by 7. On to Hardaway. Fires the 3. That doesn't go either for Hardaway.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is up.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
Banchero outside. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Pippen down low. Banchero's there. Pippen dishes to Jordan. Fires from the wing. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. And that's now 35 points for Jordan. Here's O'Neal. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Wagner's checked in for Orlando.
One shot.
The free throw off from O'Neal. The Bulls leading by 7. Jordan passes to Pippen, and Pippen slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Banchero outside. Good ball movement here by the Magic. And Jordan sends it back.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it and help defense or on the ball. And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there. Banchero with the screen. Here's Wagner. Launches it. Does not go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Now Suggs pushing it up. No one to stop him. Yep, that's going to go in.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
And as soon as they got the steal, it was off to the races. This is the aggressive mindset that the coaching staff encourages them to maintain.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He knows every possession is critical now. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. He said, "This is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up." He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Puts up a three. O'Neal there for the rebound. The Magic trail by 9. Banchero.
Oh, Banchero earns his points there. If he has to get him at the line, then that's what he is more than willing to do.
Shooting 2.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 8. And he makes both free throws. The Bulls leading by 7. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Jordan against Hardaway. Here's O'Neal. On the wing, Hardaway. Jordan pulls it down.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
O'Neal there for the rebound. Here's Banchero. What a finesse finish on the way-in.
And he's going to be a consistent scorer when he can get those shots to fall. Defense has to do a better job against Banchero inside.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. A floater. Jordan against Hardaway. And the 3 misses.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Oh, what a finish!
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Here's the kid. Oh, and it's over. The Chicago Bulls are the new NBA champions.
We'd like to thank everyone for coming out and supporting.
Oh, to be crowned a champion on the road is something else. To win and to do it with a crowd that was so emotional and so into this game. You've beaten the team, and you've conquered everything that this great arena holds.
Yeah, it's a bittersweet moment for the home crowd, but our full credit to the victors and the amazing job they did to never lose focus or drive. And boy, this is the moment they've been working towards all season long. And even though they don't get to celebrate in front of their own fans, does not take away from the satisfaction.
And we've enjoyed bringing you every minute of the action here on 2K Sports. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next season.